Hey, welcome back, Rankers. How are you going? I wanted to talk to you about the webinar this week. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. It's in Melbourne, but you don't have to be. In fact, I'd probably advise against it right now. I would definitely come to the webinar though, because if you have an e-commerce store and you're wondering how much bigger could this be, I'm going to give you some ideas to make you go, oh, it could be that big. And the sorts of things that we're discussing are for business owners. They're not techie. It's for people like Kay. Well, maybe not Kay if she doesn't own a store. But if she did, she'd be ideal. Because it's for business owners who want to understand how they can get more sales. And as Kay rightfully points out here, I tell you what, having been pushed into online purchasing due to a lockdown, there are a lot of really awful sites out there. Yes, there are. Yes, there are, Kay. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them. And the reason for that is because we haven't really evolved web design to the point where it's talking about or thinking about shoppers, which is why we have the mystery shopping product. And Kay is the essence of a mystery shopper because she just says it's awful. And that's what you want. I'm a terrible mystery shopper. That's why I don't do it. I can find out technical things or sites I've known for a while and those sorts of stuff. But the actual shopping experience, the other people in our team who are not technical or don't come from a technical background, they're actually find things that I just wouldn't have even thought of because intuitively I kind of know what a developer was trying to do. I can work my way around the site, and the other techies in the business are the same. I mean, I've had to help my wife buy something on a website more than once because it was just confusing as hell. Confusing as hell. And she was buying some art supplies the other week, and she said, this particular art one is terrible. And then she looked at a former client, she said, actually that one's quite good. I said, yeah, well, it wasn't. It was awful, but we made it unawful. And all of those things, yes, there's a lot of technical information to make the site unawful, but the identification of those issues is a lot easier than what you might think. And then you just have to prioritize those issues to work out, well, which one's going to have the greatest impact in the shortest space of time. And of course, as I've been going through this presentation, the one thing that you should be focused on, if you're not, is the strength of your brand. You need to understand it. And you need to think about longer term how you're going to increase your brand's awareness in your buyer persona community or your buyer personas. How do you increase the brand? It could be television, it could be anything else. Don't do content marketing. Sorry, Trevor. Don't do content marketing, and he's a mate who does content marketing, unless it's for the brand. But please don't do content marketing for Google. It's not for Google, it's for users. And if the users don't need to read it, don't write it. So e-commerce sites, we don't do any content marketing for. We might do some descriptions about the product or whatever. We've got some clients who do a lot of content marketing, but it's for their communities. It's introducing a new product. It's unboxing. It's not writing something on the page about a blog about something just to get your keywords on the page. Don't do that. All right, so we're going to go through a lot of those things. We're going to go through speed. We're going to learn. You're going to teach you how SEO affects your ad spend and some of the things we're doing around ad spend, some of the goals that we set ourselves. Now, this won't suit every e-commerce business. So what I'll be showing you and how I'll be telling you is to give you a set of parameters to go away and check yourself. Things to go and look at and have a think about. And one of the most important things that you can do is to go and try to buy something off your mobile phone on your own site. Or get someone else to do it who's not that technical. Because, you know, let's face it, unless you're selling web development supplies, don't know what they are, but let's just say those customers will know how to get around your site like I do. But the majority of people don't want to learn how to use your site. They don't want to learn, okay? They just want it to work and work quickly, seamlessly, and easily. And that's what we'll be discussing this Thursday, 11 a.m. Please be there and share, like, subscribe, follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. Well, maybe wait till stage 4 is over before you start following me on Twitter. Hopefully that's helpful. We'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.